I am NetMoverSitan. Here's the Epilogue, an interactive website that's set after the main game. Yes, this was made a year after the release of Smile for Me. Oh, and I recommend watching this on full screen. Even though I've zoomed into the important parts. Yeah, it's obvious that Kamal is the one who organized this. And it was certainly quite an interesting journey, wasn't it? Including someone who was approaching Batman villain levels of psychosis. And yeah, Marv, the fisherman, sending an image of a fish he caught. Reassuring Kamal that there is someone sending messages. And then there's Randy, the masochist who has his senses mixed up. Yeah, confusing Kamal. And Questionette is about as indecipherable as ever. Although thankfully, at least someone can understand her. I'll put the link to this in the description for you to, well, look into at your leisure. Yes, I gave her an English accent due to the Cruggy spoken in her earlier interactions. Oh yes, and Tim Tam, the troublemaker. Yeah. I would not recommend doing what that one does. A number of petty criminal acts. Yeah, it took you a while, didn't it? I mean, she's still lipstick and death sticks. Also a rubber duck. Oh yes, and Petunia seems to be somewhat more restrained than she was last time she was seen. And then there's Gillis, the luchador. At least he's consistent. And that's the kind way of putting it. Yeah. Mallets? Oh, great. Millie is a cross between Undine and Amy Rose. Yeah, it seems that either Josephina's still drunk, or she goes both ways. Yeah, Jonathan, I think you might have had a point there. Considering one or two cases. Yeah, and Minnie still can't make up her mind. And then there's the hippie. And that was who created that image. Yeah, it does this for... what? Yeah. Yeah, of course you'd say that. You're a lawyer. Although not one of the lawyers who are psychopaths. Yeah, that's the profession that's a psychopath magnet. Frankly, Parsley isn't one of them. Well, he's a lawyer, but he's not a psychopath. Yes, and... yeah, Flower Kid's been travelling around in the year that's followed the habitats. Yeah, and I suspect that this follows the good ending. Now, some of these links open up the other websites. The Smile For Me zine opens up Twitter. Ah yes, Wallace's avatar image is a species of algae. A round ball of algae. That's found around the northern part of Japan. Ah yes. And gnats around as well. That's Dampier. I'm thinking one of those is someone we're all too familiar with. As for the other, I think we can guess who that is. Largely because they are smaller. Yes, and there's also Snapcube, according to Millie. Yeah. You'd be surprised how quickly a fandom can spread. Although it can get darker. I mean, just look at what some people do with Sonic. And I'm not just talking about the original design for movie Sonic. Yeah, Josephina, we know you're bi. No, Millie. It's not time for blunt force trauma. Oh, yes. The scam artist. Suddenly I don't feel too bad giving him the dentures from the toilets. Right. Not sure about your dress sense. Clearly that's something you couldn't care less about, and... yeah. I can see why you quit. Yeah, of course you'd say that. Kamal, you forget he's a hippie. Yeah. Let's not, as it would take up the time. Oh yes, Rombo. I think I was aiming for Danny DeVito with that one. Oh yeah, and Trenzel. Now he's the vampire. And he practically gave the game away. Yes. And that's obviously Nat in bat form. Yeah. I mean, how do you know? Did you eat something French or Italian near him? Yeah. I feel sorry for Wallace, having to put up with Trevor. No, it's because you talking about it. Yeah, and Flower Kid's been around and continued helping others. Yeah. Don't really know what this one's like. Don't want to know what this one's like. What are you aiming for? Shovelite's cosplay? And this one... not sure. That one's clearly a doctor. And that's one of her patients running away. At least I think that's female. Yeah. There's one person that might be worried about that. Yes. That's one. And I didn't need to speak his name for him to appear. Wait, that's the Green Menace? You obviously didn't know of his weakness. Kisses and flowers that need extra care. Yeah, that would be a problem. Not knowing where he is. Or what he was doing after. Let's see what he's been doing. Yeah. He's not a psychopath. He was just messed up. And just as unintelligible as ever. Seems that Kamal's been helping out. And Nat... yeah. That has always been a problem, considering the PSAs have been harder to make out. And he's just figured out the spell checker. You do know you can read this, Nat. Although he didn't take it that personally, really. And he's doing something that he actually has a passion for. Something that won't turn him into someone they wouldn't like. And also not drive him insane. I mean, it's not as if he's going to go poison ivy on them. Right? Oh, and forgive the... Yeah, I used the Google Chrome screen capture add-on for this. And yeah, that's him at his most unbalanced. Yeah, I used the screen capture as well. You can't access this via the game itself. Well, if there is a way, I'm not aware of it. At least not at the time. Oh, great. Yeah, they turned him into a marketable plush. That's disturbing. Yeah, flower kids. Well, yeah, well, considering all the others are accounted for, the last one is definitely that one. Nice to know things are better between you and Tiff. Yeah, I really should get this moving. Yeah, I know. Improve things between you and Parsley. Yeah. Glad to hear about that, crazy bird lady. Right. Let's see. I'll play a little of this. If you want to listen to the full track, you're going to have to, well, open the interactive website and yeah. And it seems that Questionetto's something to do with this. I thought I'd give her a French accent. Yeah, I know, can't get rid of it. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, you can play that? And by that I mean you can play it and not just believe that you can play it. Oh. Oh, you can play that as well. Tim Tam, that's not exactly relevant. And Tiff's career is picking up as well. After being in for, well, for her, hell, couldn't be much worse, could it? Yeah, running out of messages. Yeah, needs to be at least one more before... Yeah. You know what? I'll skip to when I complete the message. I want to send something that Flower Kid would probably want to send. And something a little more detailed than the default message. That. Yeah. I advise you to pause when I'm done. But here's the general message. Well, I'd like to imagine that this is what Flower Kid would want to tell everyone. Well, we know what kind of character I was aiming for. And not a small puckered opening in the rear. Yeah, this is the end of the interactive website. Yeah, that cursor becomes invisible when I'm not moving it. At first I thought that part 7 of Smile for Me would be the end, but then my friend reminded me of the epilogue, which you've just seen. Yeah, even the developer found it hard to believe. Yeah. Oh yes, and at the end there's something that might interest you. Yeah, that's coming up now. Well, I think that's about it, really. That's the end of Smile for Me. Well, that was certainly a different kind of point-and-click adventure. Well, more like a point-click, nod-and-shake adventure. There were 2 other endings, where I could either leave him unhappy or punch him off the tower and kill him. Until next time. Hail the rabbit!